show that the line x plus y equals 5 does not intersect the circle x squared plus y squared equals 2. What that means? That means when we have our circle like that, for example, and the line is somewhere there, we have the radius of the circle. This is the radius of the circle. This is the radius of the circle. The radius is there as well. It's the radius of the circle. And the distance, the perpendicular distance, we're going to get the perpendicular distance from the center of the circle to the line here. If the perpendicular distance is greater than the radius, the length of the radius, we say that it doesn't intersect the circle. The line doesn't intersect the circle x squared plus y squared plus 2. X squared plus y squared equals 2. So I repeat, we have the radius. We need to get the radius of this circle. And then we get also the perpendicular distance from the center of the circle to the line. This is the line. The line x. This is only an example. Okay, the line x plus y equals to 5. If the perpendicular distance from the center to the line is greater, is bigger than the length of the radius, then we say that the line does not intersect the circle. So we are going to show. Now, first of all, we need to get the radius. What is the radius of our circle? I want you to get the radius of our circle. The radius of our circle, remember, we have the general equation of the circle that says x squared plus y squared equals r squared. And this is when the center of the circle is located at the origin of the axis. Okay, when we have the axis y and x, and you have the center of our circle there, okay, we say that this is at the center of the center of the circle is at the origin, so the coordinate will be 0, 0. We have learned that. And the radius is r. That's the distance from here to there. Okay, so we can read the distance from here to there is the circle, is the radius. Now, and this is the radius, the square of the radius. So the square f, so this is the square of the radius. That means the radius here will be equal square root of 2. And the coordinate of the center will be 0, 0. Okay? Now we have center, coordinate of center. We have the radius. We need to get the perpendicular distance from the center to the line. There is a formula in our logbook that we call the perpendicular distance formula. So the formula, I'm going to write the formula. The formula is ax1 plus by1 plus c. This will be equal to a squared plus b squared. So this is the distance d. Okay, this formula is the one that we are going to use. Now, to use the formula, I go to write. I take this, I write x plus y. If I bring 5 to the left-hand side, I get minus 5. So x plus y minus 5. I put it like that. And then here, look, a is 1. A is 1. 1 is the coefficient of x, 1. And the b is the coefficient of y. The coefficient of y is b, and it is 1 as well. And then we are going to replace x. We are going to replace x and y by the point, the coordinate 0, 0. This x, y. So we are going to replace there. So, and then we have a squared, b squared. That means 1 squared, 1 squared. Okay. 1, I repeat, 1 is the coefficient of x. And that means our a is the coefficient of x, and it is 1. B is the coefficient of y, and it is 1. I put there. And then minus 5. I put there 1 squared plus 1 squared. And I'm going to replace x and y by 0, 0. See what we are going to get. I'm going to put here 0 plus 0 minus 5 square root of 2. Okay. Now at the top, what am I going to get? I'm going to get absolute value of minus 5. So this will give just 5. So 5 square root of 2. So this is the distance from the center of the circle to the line. So in decimal point, decimal number, if I put it, I write it, I need to get a decimal number there, 5 square root of 2. This will give what? This will give 3. Okay, I want to write it here, and this will give 3.54. 3.54. 3.54. We see that 3.54 is greater than the square root of 2, because the square root of 2 is 1.4. So 1. Okay. So you see that this number is greater than the radius. This number is greater than the radius. That's why we say we have shown that the line x plus y equals 5 doesn't intersect the circle. It is out of the circle. So I'm going to write 3.54 greater than 1.41. 41. Okay, so we have shown that it doesn't intersect the circle. Thank you.